Back, man. We finally got it kind of figured out. Got all the technical difficulties out the way. What is up? We are live on Twitter now. So we got the Atlanta Hawks watch along. Atlanta versus Detroit. RIP playback. So we're working with what we got. So we're watching along on FanDuel. And we got the scorecard for everybody to peep on the stream. So 41-55. So no Porzingis for Atlanta. No Trey, obviously. Trey don't come back for another, week or some change. So Atlanta ball. Atlanta down by 14. Not out of it, but still down. So now Detroit is finna challenge. Atlanta just spent their challenge. Now Detroit is challenging the play. So, like I said, RIP playback, everybody. Hit F in the chat for playback, man. RIP. It's one of the better platforms out here to watch along with the communities, but hey man, we'll find a way. So hopefully it's see you soon, not a see you later. Yeah man, RIP playback, bro. RIP playback. Appreciate Ben Symptoms hitting the chat. I'm gonna add the chat box in here. But yeah man, RIP playback. So yeah, but we digress, man. We will find a way. So we got a little I call it a janky setup, man. It might be decent, but we're working with what we got. So Detroit challenges this play. They are challenging that Atlanta was the last one to touch it. But Jenkins looks like he is the last one to push it out of bounds, though. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. So, got Bill Kennedy on the call. Little ugly ass, bro. He looked like a Muppet. So, this game might be on NBA TV. I'm not sure. But I know it's on FanDuel Sports Network. But Detroit wins the challenge, so it is Detroit basketball. They tee up a three. They miss. Jalen gathers it. So Atlanta down 14. They're somewhat on the break. Detroit does a good job at cutting that off. Dyson attacks. Dyson finds Jalen. Jalen finds Onyeka. Onyeka gets the push over Jalen during 43-55. So Atlanta kind of trying to stay in the game. So Atlanta has Dyson V, Onyeka, Nikhil, and Jalen in. And we got a foul call here. I thought I heard a whistle, but they kept playing. So 43-55. So Onyeka has 4 points here in the first half. Um, Trying to get the stats is kind of gonna be a task for me. So, but welcome in everybody. We are live on X, Twitch, and YouTube. So we are on new platforms tonight. So all right, Dyson in the corner misses that three, and Tobias corrals it for Atlanta. So 14-point deficit for Atlanta, 43-57, and Nikhil gets a steal while he don't even look. All right, man. All right, all right, all right. Oh yeah, Nikhil gets the runner, 45-57. It's a 12-point deficit for Atlanta. Atlanta looking to come back. Nikhil pestering Thompson there. Nikhil has a 13 points, 4-6 from the field. Onyeka bothers a shot, and Jalen Durham misses. Dyson crowds it and lands on the break. Jalen attacks. I guess out of bounds. I don't know. So Atlanta has to do a good job in transition on both ends. Um, whether that's just stopping Detroit on the fast break or just totally outscoring them on the offensive end. Either way. Oh, so we got a whistle on Yekka's going to the line. So still 12 points with 5:04 to go. Welcome in everybody. Like I said, we are on X for the first time, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I still call it Twitter. Um, YouTube and Twitch. So welcome everybody to the Open Gym. RIP Playback, man. RIP Playback. It was one of the better apps to stream on. I was kind of late to the party. I can't even lie to you, but better late than never. So on the broadcast, they are showing Onyeka's past two games: 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7.5, and 7 assists. I think I was a little slow to catch that, but he cuts it to a 10-point deficit with 5 minutes to go. 10 points, 47-57, as Dyson guards Cade, giving them problems. So Jalen Duren doing the same to Onyeka, giving Onyeka problems there. He gets to the line, ain't no problem. So that's gonna be a matchup to watch for Atlanta. Onyeka versus Jalen, and obviously Cade versus Dyson. I'm gonna get the stats for us here in a second. So second quarter, Hawks looking to make a little bit of a dent into Detroit's lead before the half is here. So Jalen Duren hits the back end of that, cuts it to or puts it to an 11-point lead. Excuse me. Dyson attacking, finds Onyeka. Ooh, as Jalen Duren gets the block. I thought he got there a little late, but I guess not. Duncan Robinson over V. Krejci. Oh man, that's a white on white crime right there. He had to do it to his Caucasian counterpart. Onyeka swings it to Jalen. Jalen finds Nikhil. Nikhil continues his hot start. Knocks it down. It's 50-61. He answers Duncan Robinson's call. Picked up the phone, said, "Who calling? Who calling my phone? Who calling my?" So Nikhil, Chattanooga hoop legend, closes out on Duncan Robinson there. Nikhil, like I said, 16 points here in the first half. So Nikhil getting to work here early on, man. So Hawks coming off this 6-day break, and they have to go to Detroit, which is kind of trash, but hey, I'll take it, man. They just got a 6-day break. Jalen can't get it to go. It's a good move though. See power just right through Cade on that no call. So Detroit leading Atlanta 30-20 on points in the paint. So you gotta keep an eye on that statistic. Atlanta definitely needs to keep Detroit out of the paint for easy buckets. Those past few games against Detroit, they've kind of dug themselves a hole, just allowing Detroit easy buckets. But my thing is, it's pretty positive. Atlanta is playing without Trae Young, obviously. Also Porzingis. Yo, Alexis, what's up? How's it going? Appreciate you tapping in. But but yeah, obviously no Trae Young or Porzingis. Obviously Porzingis, I don't think I don't know. Hawks can get it done without Porzingis, obviously. But they have a tough time without Trae. So Jalen ain't no issue. 52-63. And obviously, Jalen's been doing his thing, all that stuff. Praise to everybody that's been holding it down. Obviously, Nikhil, Onyeka, Jalen, um, Veet, Maurice Shea, all of them. So they're good, but Trey just offers another aspect to Atlanta's game as Nikhil can't get that three to go. Still 11 points, 63-52, 2:40 to go. So Jalen Duren going to work right over on Yeka. All right, man. Let's get it under control. So Jalen loses it. V picks it up. Mm, got him. Easy work for Detroit. Excuse me. Easy work, man. They push it to a 15-point lead, 67-52. So Atlanta kind of shaking off the rust. That's on Yeka. Can't get it to go. Jalen cleans it right up. 54-67. 156 to go. So Nikhil leading the way. 16 points for Atlanta. Jalen going to be on triple double watch, I guarantee, by the end of the game. I think he's already there. Oh, that's a foul? Come on. Come on, Bill Kennedy. What you doing over there, man? What you looking at? So Jalen has 5 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists already here. So, excuse me, he got 7 points. The NBA app is tweaking. So Jalen got 7 and 7 already. So he's flirting with a double double. I guarantee you, he's gonna. Yo, Alexis, can you hear my mic? I said, "What's happening? How you doing? What's good? What's up?" I am reading the chats, but I am locked in on this Atlanta Hawks versus Detroit Pistons game. So appreciate you tapping in. But yeah, man, on Yeka, 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Pretty slow game for Atlanta. Pretty slow game. Zach chipped in 6. Oh, I didn't peep the bench, but we'll see. So Cade has 8 and 5 already. 5 assists, 8 points. 3 of 3 from the field. So Jalen working against Thompson. Finds Nikhil in the corner. Nikhil up fakes. Gets the runner to go. Nikhil with 18 points. 13-point deficit for Atlanta. Cade dimes Tobias. Tobias can't hit though, but Onyeka turns it over. Thompson smoked it. Dyson gathers it, and Nikhil is bringing it up for Atlanta. So we got a foul here. 69-56. So my audio on my TV messed up, but oh well. We here, man. So 69-58 as Nikhil hit those free throws. Yeah, I am a little bit behind the scorecard on the live, so my apologies if I react and the score is a little different watching the game up here. That's why everybody asks me if I'm breaking my neck on TikTok and stuff. And like, nah, man, I just watch the game up there, man. It's a lot more comfortable than just staring at it eye level. Them young kids be making fun of me, calling me uncle on TikTok and whatnot though. They on my head over there, calling me chopped and shit. It's crazy work, bro. I ain't even 30 years old. Saying I'm chopped, bro. Dog, I don't even know what that mean. When I was growing up, chopped meant you had a good haircut, bro. Oh God, now it's taking a whole different meaning, bro. All right, Atlanta basketball, 58. All right, man, I'm behind. I keep looking at that score on the live. So 60, 60 to 69. Oh shit, what happened? Oh yeah, good shit. So Jalen Dimes, Dyson. Oh hell nah, bro. Cut that shit off, bro. Shut that shit up. Oh, what a rebound. So going to halftime, man. Going to halftime. So Atlanta trailing by 9 points. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. Like I said, Atlanta wants to cut into the lead and not let it grow. So I was kind of worried that Detroit got up to as much as like 15, 16 there. So Atlanta kind of contained it, 60-69. I'm glad it didn't end with that brain rot number, but man, we here, man, we here. So let's go through the stats. I'm not gonna be able to pull it up on my computer. My Wi-Fi, I'm already fighting my Wi-Fi, man. So I'm not push my luck and just look up the stats on my phone. So y'all just gonna get the score. So my apologies. So here in the first half, Nikhil getting to it, man. He got 20 points in 17 minutes on a 6 of 9 from the field. So pretty good efficiency, and which is positive for Nikhil. Sometimes he's not as efficient, but he does play confident and aggressively. So Atlanta definitely needs his energy out there, his kind of leadership, leading by example out there. So good stuff from Nikhil. As Jalen, everybody else kind of slow. Nobody else has hit double digits, but Jalen has 7 and 8 though, 7, 5, and 8. Excuse me. So everybody still kind of like I said, shaking the rust off. Atlanta did come off this 6 day break, so I haven't had a game in 6 days, but it was much needed for Atlanta. Atlanta was the team with the most games played until they took that little hiatus. So they they are kind of showing that they have been off for a couple days. So I'm sure it'll turn around here in the second half. I'm sure some folks will wake up, but overall decent game. Can't really ask for much more. Um, Onyeka already got 4 blocks. Tied for the most blocks in a single half in his career. So shout out to Onyeka. He's going off. But other than that, man, it's just Detroit. It's just been Detroit's night so far. They're just kind of everybody's going. Everybody's chipping in for Detroit. But yeah, 4 blocks is pretty crazy. Onyeka holding it down. It was a good matchup for Jalen Duren. For Onyeka, I guess. Um, Jalen Duren has been playing really good. I know his name has been in the facts. Yeah, they'll start out hot too as well. Ben Simpsons for sure. Um, hopefully, hopefully, bro. Honestly, bro, these games. Honestly, I'm not even like I don't even care about these next couple games, bro. When Trey come back, it's raps, bro. When Trey comes back, that's when we'll be tapped in for real. Because when Trey comes back, that's when this team will be at their full potential. Um, that's when the noise will be. We're almost through. Is the team better without Trey? Goddamn. I know we'll probably still deal with that nonsense. Are the Hawks better without Trey? While Trey is back, but I know it's not gonna be as bad as it was while the Hawks were winning and Trey was out. But man, if I were to guess, I would say he's coming back maybe by the 20th, like kind of before the 20th. I know the Hawks play maybe Charlotte on the 18th. So they definitely have a couple of games where he can get that, a little warm up in. So Trey can definitely come back within, I would say, a week and some change. Well, honestly, he gets reevaluated Saturday. I'm talking like I'm fucking on the staff. No, I don't know, bro. I would say a week and some change. But he does get reevaluated Saturday, so we'll get more information Saturday officially, and then we'll kind of hope from there. But I'm really just hopeful, honestly. I know the reports have been Trey is optimistic about coming back, but that's just reports. You can't really. You gotta wait until you get the official updates from the teams and all that stuff before you can trust anybody. We don't have anybody out here that's on Woj level to give us those updates or reports that I trust. So we'll see. Because the report I read was from like Shams or somebody over at ESPN, so I'm not really. They not tapped in for real. The only like reporter I would trust is really like Brad Rowland from Atlanta. He's really tapped into the squad, so that's really the only source I would go to for official reports. But but yeah, man, we are close. It's halftime here for Atlanta. Atlanta's trailing by 9 against Detroit. But as we inch closer to All Star 2, I think Atlanta got at least. I think Nikhil could probably make a push for All Star this year. I think Nikhil could make the All Star team this year if the cars break as they may and Atlanta finishes at the All Star break like top three. I could see Nikhil getting some pushes from some people, but Jalen for sure. I know we got one All Star solidified, so Jalen definitely going to the All Star. Although, bro, I don't even want to watch the All Star game this year because the layout is trash. The All Star layout is doogie. I know that. I know that, man. Just give us the East versus West, dog. Please, please, Mr. Silver, bro. I'm tired of this tournament shit. Nobody trying to watch that. I guarantee you. I promise you. Nobody's trying to watch that. I'm gonna be conflicted if Atlanta has one or more All Stars in the All Star game though. I definitely might buy an All Star jersey. That's for sure. And most definitely might buy an All Star jersey if it's Jalen or whomever. I think it will be Jalen for sure. Jalen for certain. You know, maybe Nikhil if we get lucky. But but yeah, man. Appreciate everybody tapped in. Like I said, no playback, no more playback. RIP. Hopefully they get bought out by somebody though. It'd be a smart investment, man. I wish I had bread. But Atlanta trailing by 9. Jalen on a triple double watch. We're gonna get to some stats right here as well. So it's not me just yapping my opinion. So like I said, Onyeka with a career night so far in the first half, 4 blocks. Excuse me. But Jalen Durham got 10 points. So even though Onyeka is playing good defense, Jalen Durham getting to his shots, got 10 points. Onyeka got 8 though, so it ain't nothing. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. But Nikhil netted 20 points in tonight's opening half, marking his fifth 20-point half of his career. So Nikhil has had a massive jump this season in points per game, all his stats really. So um, I don't know if he'll ever get considerations, but definitely uh, most improved numbers. I wouldn't say like I don't think Nikhil gonna win most improved, but he definitely is the most improved by the name of the award. So Nikhil Hooper, man, he has stepped into the starting role for Trey, filled in for Atlanta spectacularly. Atlanta definitely would be down bad without Nikhil. So he definitely is the probably the top acquisition of the offseason. And I said this prior streams. He definitely is top 5 Atlanta Hawks acquisitions for sure. He definitely is, and he's not 2 through 4. He definitely is number one. He's the number one free agent we've ever signed. I'm not fighting nobody on it. Nikhil has been excellent over these first 20 some games in his early Hawks career, and it's kind of cool, man. He hooped in Chattanooga. I'm from Chattanooga, so we used to play his school, but I never played against Nikhil. I'm a little older than Nikhil, so I never got to run against Nikhil. My school never stopped playing them. My school stopped playing them by the time Nikhil was it was a mix of both though. Our school stopped scheduling them, and they stopped scheduling our school because our school got weak as hell after we graduated. They fell off. It was over with, bro. We were barely competing with Hamilton Heights, and I wouldn't even call it competing. We were kind of getting smacked, to be honest. Um, but they was recruiting like from overseas, bro. Like they had folks I couldn't even pronounce their last name, but yeah, bro, it was treacherous. They was all 6'6" and up, bro. And tallest player on our squad was like 6'4". I don't know if Nikhil and Shay are from the same class. I have to look it up. So I'm looking up if Shay and Nikhil from the same class. Bro, I hate AI, bro. I just asked, are they from the same class? And it said, yes, they are first cousins. That's why, bro, I hate AI. What are we doing? Yeah, I think they did. I did. I think they were in the same class, but cause it said they played together in high school, so they played together at Hamilton Heights. But yeah, they were playing like Macaulay and those type of schools. They weren't really playing they weren't playing us no more. Yeah, it was like 16 or 17. It said. Um, so Nikhil might have been 1 year younger than y'all. So yeah, they was hooping in Chattanooga, bro. That's why I always fight back when people are like, "Oh, Shay is Canadian." I'm always gonna tell them Shay is an American hooper. Facts. Tennessee is an underrated state. We'll keep it that way. We'll keep it. We'll keep the gems and keep producing, bro. But Tennessee is definitely underrated. You could definitely list off the most names for the chat. Um, you definitely got the ball knowledge. Hey yo, I don't mean to set you up right there, but yeah, you definitely got you got the hoop knowledge. Excuse me, you got the hoop knowledge. So we're still we're still under halftime break. Still under the halftime break. Yeah, my fault, bro. I didn't mean to set you up, bro. I'm weak, bro. But I appreciate everybody tapped in, man. Atlanta is taking on Detroit. I guess we could dedicate this stream to playback. Mendoza. I can't even say it. I don't even want to say it on stream. But you see Bijan Robinson. I feel bad for the kid, man. I feel bad for Bijan. Bijan ain't mean nothing. I ain't seen the Mendoza one yet though. Hey yo. Hey. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. What? That's wild. That's wild. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. You gonna have to send that in the group chat, dog. Oh my god. That is diabolical. Wow. Hey yo. Ah shit. So what's good, everybody? So we are um, almost back. Halftime is almost over with. Atlanta is trailing by 9.6 to 69. Y'all remember when 69 was the funny number? Now it's fucking 6-7. Like what? I was in a trading car. I was in a trading car shop today, and they was trying to make a joke out of the 6-7 and 6-9 stuff. I was like, man, pipe that down, bro. But I remember when 69 was the number we snicker at, not 6-7. 6-7 just make no sense. This is just brain rot now. It's a brain rot community. I remember when brain rot made sense though. Brain rot when we was kids made sense. It's definitely a lot funnier too. Hold on, I gotta watch this. I'm gonna pull it up either between quarters or after the game. I'm gonna watch it on stream. I'm gonna watch that on stream. So Atlanta gets a stop. God damn it. Atlanta got the stop, but they just turned it right over. A little miscommunication there. So second half underway. Damn, this kind of sucks. The scorecard on my screen is a little faster, so I'm not gonna watch that. So I know somebody tee up a three. Excuse me. So Jalen records 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists in 15 straight games. So 15 games straight for Jalen, but an unfortunate way to start the second half for Atlanta. 73 to 60, 11 minutes. And Duncan Robinson hit a 4 point play. That's how that Washington game started off, though. CJ McCollum hit a 4 point play. Oh, pass was a little long, but it don't matter. It do matter. Jalen comes up a little short at the rim. So 60 to 73. Jalen takes it right back and said, ain't no problem. So Jalen on the break finds Ricochet in the corner. Ricochet can't get it to go. God damn, Onyeka just hit his head. So Onyeka tripped over some folk. Got a foul here. Onyeka seems to be good. Jalen seems to be shaking up, though. Somebody's shaking up. God damn. So let's see what happened here. Jalen got poked in the eye. Onyeka fell down, hit his head. So 14 points. Not a great second half start for Atlanta. Got in 60 to 74. So yeah, like I said, Jalen gonna be on the triple double watch. He has 7, 7, and 8. So Jalen brings it up for Atlanta, waiting for something to happen. Nikhil attacks, can't get it to go. Atlanta just getting beat up right now. Detroit, it's an easy look there. That's Jalen. Quick little layup from Dyson. Gets the bucket, stops the bleeding. 62-77. Jalen has 9 points, 4 of 11 from the field. Cade kicks it to Thompson. Thompson kicks it to a wide open Robinson, but Duncan misses it. Jalen gather or Dyson gathers, kicks it to Jalen. Jalen finds Nikhil. Nikhil finds Jalen. Jalen in and out, man. God damn, that's just how it's been tonight. In and out, in and out, in and out. So Atlanta looking for some sort of offense, some sort of consistency. As Cade gets it to Jalen, getting this offensive plays started. What we got here? So timeout Atlanta, man. 62 to 79. Mm-mm-mm. Goddamn. So Atlanta comes out this second half flat. So Atlanta shooting a total of 48% from the field, 24 of 50. The second half hasn't been too great for Atlanta. They're shooting 38% from the three, 8 of 21. They've totaled 18 assists, tied with Detroit in that category. Fast break points though, 5 to 19. So Atlanta kind of getting beat in that category pretty significantly. Like I said, that was gonna be a big thing to keep an eye on for Atlanta. You know, they can't give free points up to Detroit. They can't really afford that. So you've seen the result of that. So 5 to 19 in that category. They have turned the ball over pretty significantly. They have a total of I don't know how many total turnovers, but Detroit has 9 steals right now, so they at least have 9 turnovers. They've forced Atlanta to turn the ball over 9 times or more. So, just unfortunate stuff there for Atlanta. And points off the turnovers, they've almost scored on every chance, every time they've gotten a steal. So it's 17-7 in that category. So Atlanta kind of getting smoked right now. It's not really been a great game rebounding wise though. Atlanta's been at least keeping it even. Both teams are tied at 6 apiece on the offensive glass, and Detroit is leading Atlanta by 2 on the defensive glass. It's 17-15 in that category. So not bad. Atlanta's at least fighting on the boards. So at least damn Jalen got a little shiner, don't he? He got getting beat up out here. So tough game for Atlanta. Like I said, this is Atlanta's first game since like last what Sunday. So it's it's tough to play the number one team in the East after a little 6 day break, but hey, you can't complain. It's the NBA. Just gotta get to it. So when Yeka puts it up, we got a foul here. So Yeka goes to the line. Hopefully he can get to something. Alright, goddamn. That scorecard being early is tough, yo. I keep seeing the score before the play happens on TV. It's a little ahead. So we'll see. So Onyeka goes 1 for 2 at the line. 62-79. So a little over 9 minutes to go. Atlanta trails by 16 to Detroit. So Duncan tees up the three. They can't hit it. Ricochet pokes the ball free. And the kill gathers it. Kill finds Ricochet. Ricochet finds Dyson. Good pass. Good rotations for Atlanta. Onyeka just can't come away with it. God damn. So Jalen does a good job at fighting for the rebound and getting the ball up and going to the line here. So Jalen gonna need some help, man. Somebody gonna have to step up. It can't just be Nikhil. So he's gonna have to have somebody. So Tobias came flying in there with no chance of getting that rebound. What's the old boy doing, man? So Jalen knocks down the free throw. So looks like the looks like Jalen knocks down both of them. Oh, Thompson with a nice euro. Gets a bucket for Detroit there. 81-65. So it might be a tough night for Atlanta coming off that 6 game break, having to play Detroit. As Onyeka finds Dyson for the bucket, 67-81. A little over 8 minutes to go, third quarter. 14 left on the shot clock for Detroit. Cade finds Jalen Duren. Detroit swinging it around. Tobias knocks down the three. Jalen's pass just hits the rim. Can't find Onyeka. It's 84-67. Foul on either Dyson or Nikhil as Cade is going to the line. So Cade knocking these free throws down. I don't know. I honestly don't know if he knocked the free throws down, but so 85-67 Atlanta. Tough start, man. Tough start getting back to it after that 6 day break. It's tough to play the number one team in the East, man. So he misses that one. Can't get that one to go. Ricochet on the drive, swats. So Thompson swats Ricochet's attempts, and Nikhil cannot gather the board. And it's rule Detroit basketball. All right, man. So no whistle. Ricochet got Tobias Harris here on the push. Cold world. So Tobias Harris fouls Ricochet there. 7:20 to go in the third quarter. It's looking to Hawks got to cut into this lead, man. It's looking like it might run away. Oh yeah, that's a nice little forearm shiver to the back. Probably could have left that as a no call though. So Atlanta shooting a total of 47% from the field. Detroit deflects it out of the Dyson's hands. So it's gonna be an Atlanta ball. Dyson finna inbound it. 47% to Detroit's 52 from the field. So just didn't work out. Dyson tried to find Jalen, but it ain't work. God damn, why is Nikhil on the floor, bro? So Nikhil got leveled somewhere along the line. So like I said, Atlanta's turned the ball over 15 times, man. 15. So Nikhil might have rolled his ankle, man. It looks like he's trying to tie his shoe a little tighter. Oh, brother, this is not the time for nobody to get hurt, man. It's not the time, not the time, not the time. So Atlanta trailing 67-88. So Hawks call a timeout. Atlanta struggling, man. They are struggling. So 19-7 overall run for Detroit. Coming out this second half, Atlanta down by 21. 21. So Atlanta down. I don't know, man. This game don't look too positive. I can't lie. I can't lie to you. So, as you see, Atlanta is missing Trey Young for sure. Definitely missing 11. And if you think the Hawks are better without Trey, I don't know what you smoking, dog. That's crazy. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. But we are at least a day. We are 24 hours away from a Trey Young update. So, hey, man. Yeah, that's what you think. You think that's who the Hawks are, man? You think that's who they are? I don't know, dog. I don't know, bro. I got more faith in my guys. Um, Trey makes them worse. I don't know, brother. Nah, Trey don't make them worse. Nah, definitely. Obviously, I'll talk about this with my homeboy. Like, obviously, Trey is going to add some limitations on defense because of his size. He's going to be somewhat of a liability. But in all honesty, man, it definitely does seem like Trey Young has been bought in on the defensive end. So it it definitely makes sense, man. It definitely makes sense that folks say he's a liability because he's 6'1", bro. He can't really do nothing about his stature. So he's 6'1", so obviously he's gonna have some mismatches every night. Teams are gonna hunt that and all that stuff. So So all right, man, my game was tripping, so my TV tripping. So Nikhil tease it up. So yeah, man, I don't see how folks can say. I mean, Pistons are that team. Pistons are that team, and you can't really take away from anything they've done so far this season. But I always believe if you are a fan of a team, which I am a fan of Atlanta, you are allowed to be somewhat delusional. And Atlanta has now played all three games against Detroit without Trey Young. So yeah, if you kind of understand the context and nuances of what's going on, kind of throughout Atlanta's lens, you will see and kind of understand why Atlanta is down by 21 points here in the third quarter to the East number one team. So Atlanta without their number one guy is down by a significant margin. So it's understandable. But if you look at the previous games Atlanta's played against Detroit, um, it hasn't been this confident. They haven't. Let's see. I gotta check these games because I know the last one was close. I'm not sure about the first one. Um, so K going out as probably he should. Pistons are up by a decent margin, 69-90. So Jalen Duran trying to get to work against Mogay. Mogay not letting it happen. Shot clock violation. Shot clock violation, man. How much you want to bet on it, bro? I guarantee you trade ain't getting traded by the deadline, homie. Yeah. Uh, all right, bro. How much Hawks basketball you watch, homie? Because if you think that, bro, I know you don't watch Hawks basketball. Because Jalen was doing this with Trey last year before he got hurt, my boy. I don't know what you was watching, but I know what I was watching, my boy. I was watching Trey and Jalen go off in the first couple games, my boy. So I don't know what you watching, my boy. Trey and Jalen can't coexist. That's crazy, bro. That's craziness. The best passer in the NBA can't coexist with one of the better playmaking forwards in the NBA. What you talking about, bro? I can tell. I can tell. Talking about JJ can't play with Trey, bro. What is you talking about, man? I would definitely suggest you look at the numbers before he got hurt because he was averaging the same numbers and the same status with Jokic and Giannis before he got hurt last year. So um, I definitely suggest you check that out, my boy. Yeah, brother, you want to know why they're 1-2 in passing this year? Because Trey has missed the past almost 20 games. So you want to look at, do me a favor, brother. Look at the league leader in assists last year and get back to me. All right, holla at me. So last game, Pistons won by 8. I wouldn't consider that a beatdown. And then what was their first matchup? So V gets it up, can't get it to go. So these past couple games, oh, that's a foul. So Dyson getting to the line. Um, a total of 9 points. So Pistons have beat Atlanta without Trey Young by a total of 9 points. You don't got me convinced, Sean Michael. You got is that Fruity Loops? Is that Fruity Loops or is that Florida? Because if you from Florida and you repping Detroit, bro, I don't know, bro. Seems like you might be a bandwagoner. I mean, yeah, bro. Coming off a 6 day break, of course they're not gonna be playing in full rhythm. So it kind of makes sense, man. 6 day break, had to fly to Detroit, playing the best team. Obviously not gonna look too up up to par unless y'all been practicing 5 out of them 6 days. So hey, bro, do me a favor. Along with looking up the league leader in assists last year, look up look up the league leader in all time assists per game. All right, do me a favor. Hit the chat after you do that. All right, league leader in assists per game all time, not just like in a season, all time, brother. And then get back to me. All right, then holla at me. Why don't you rep Detroit then, player? You scary? I know. Detroit just became good, so you just been able to rep them. I understand. So Jalen, going to work here. 76-94. I understand, man. I understand. You could just come out the bushes. I get it. I know it's been a rough year for y'all Detroit fans, Detroit Lions and Pistons wise. So I get it. Y'all are just now brave enough to come out and say y'all Pistons fans. I get it. I understand it. I understand, bro. But me, I could never, bro. Even when the Hawks were down, I was saying I was a Hawks fan. Even when we was down, bro. But you good. I see you got a rep Florida. I get it. So Detroit hooping, man. Okay. So is Luca first team all defense every year? I I'll wait on that one too. I'll wait on that one too, brother. And you act like SGA is first team all defense as well. All right, bro. Actually, I think they got 5 wins, so I think you fucked up there too. Get your shit right, bro. We got 5 of them things, bro. Put some respect on our name, bro. We got 5 on it. At least we gonna get 5. I know that. We might have 4. I honestly quit paying attention. But we got 5 on it. Shout out to Kirko Chains, Kyle Pitts. Ah man, Luca a fraud. Oh man, that's insane. At least I know that's your level. So Yeka gets it up, can't get it to go though. 2 minutes here in the third quarter. So at least I know that's your level of sanity. If you think Luca a fraud, hey, you said we got 4 wins, and I said we got 5. I just gotta correct you, my guy. You trying to throw mud on our name? At least throw it correctly. I mean, you can't hurt me, bro. You can't hurt me. I'm an Atlanta sports fan, bro. You can't hurt me, bro. You think your words hurt, bro? Trust me. The team lets me down than any other fan could throw mud at me, bro. I'm good. Yeah, just like Trey. Okay, yup, sure. Were you alive when the Pistons were relevant? Cause that'll explain things. Cause if you were alive and you're this like braggadocious and you this confident, then I can understand it. If you witnessed Isaiah Thomas, but if you didn't, I guarantee you was like a Heat fan in like 2012. You was probably rocking a LeBron James jersey. You probably burned your LeBron Heat jersey. I mean, you probably burned your LeBron Cleveland jersey. You probably bought LeBron's jersey after the Pistons run too. I forgot about the Pistons. Hey, it is what it is, man. It's 82 game season. We'll see y'all later. So the Hawk legend Karis LeVert hits the bucket, pushes it to God damn. It's looking ugly for Atlanta. It's 21. V puts the three up, can't hit, man. 6 of 20 from the field for Atlanta this third quarter. So can't buy a bucket. Cannot buy a bucket. So, and they're giving everything up. 79-102. So tough game, tough game, tough game. 49 seconds here in the third. Like like Shawn Michaels said, epic performance by Atlanta. So unfortunate, man. So first game back from a 6 day break. Man, I'm not gonna sweat it. Like I said earlier, man, I'm not really sweating it. Trey coming back in the next couple weeks. Hopefully, we get the update tomorrow. Yeah, man, I'm not assuming nothing. Anything is possible. You can't predict anything. Atlanta can get injuries along the way, but we'll take it day by day. But as of what I see, if this team goes into the playoffs or if this team goes into the end of the season and they get Trey back, yeah, I would project them to be a playoff team, my boy. I, but like I said, there's no guarantees. Anything can happen. And I mean, you talking like Detroit's gonna walk in with the number one seed. What have they proven? What has Detroit proven? Like I said, they've beaten Atlanta by a total of 9 points before this game without Trey Young. So this is the first dominant performance Detroit has put on against Atlanta. So I'm not really gonna buy into it, honestly. So Atlanta's struggling against Detroit's defense, but they find Mo Gay in the corner. Mo can't get it to go. Goddamn, yeah, we just not ready. We just not ready, man. We gonna be all right. So Detroit's bench going crazy. All right, yeah, for sure. You got that off, bro. Good shit. I would hope they would have that type of margin if they're the number one seed in the team is supposedly gonna be dominant. But if you look and not just casually glance at the box scores like it seems like Shawn Michaels does, you'll kind of understand. You will understand. No Trey in all three of these games. But we see you, man. We see you. We will see you. I hope you pull up when Atlanta plays Detroit for their last game. Hey, it is what it is, Sean. It is what it is, my boy. It happens, brother. It happens, my boy. You not gonna win every one of them. So Atlanta missing Trey, obviously. So Atlanta down by 25. It's been a tough one for the Hawks. Can't get really anything to go. Couldn't buy a basket there. They only had about 6, 7 field goals, turning the ball over like crazy. Shawn Michaels on our ass. It's tough. It's tough out here for Hawks fans. But we gonna be all right, man. We gonna be all right. We play Philly next. We play Philly next. We gonna be all right. That's great for you, Sean. That's great for you, brother. That's great for you, bro. If you were born after 2004, then it really means nothing. If you were born after 2004, like you being a Pistons fan since you was two really don't mean shit. You weren't even live for the finals, like either of them. Yeah, so it's alright, bro. I'm gonna let you have your day. Have your day, bro. Get it off. Yeah, and get all your takes out, bro. Let's hear it. Let's hear what you got to say. So what are they showing Bob Pettit on the screen for? I guess this is the third to fourth quarter break. So tough start for Atlanta. Second half hasn't been friendly. They played a decent first half. I think they trailed by like 9, but this second half it has ran away from them. So tomorrow we will get the Trey Young news. We will get the Trey news. Hopefully it is positive. Hopefully Trey is rounding the corner and coming back because Atlanta needs Trey. Atlanta need 11 back for sure. Oh yeah. If that's what you think, Sean. If that's what you think, my boy. They aren't the I don't even know how to phrase that, but yeah, I mean, I guess they aren't the heaviest team. But I mean, the way they play, they don't really need a. They're really gonna outrun you. So top five in pace last year, all that stuff. So don't really need to bulk up. They just need they need their leader back, and it's evident. It is most definitely evident. So Asa Newell starts off this fourth quarter. I'm sure the Hawks, if they don't make a somewhat major comeback in this lead, they are gonna let the young guys get some burn in. Hopefully, but Nikola Juricic is back as well for the G League, so he should get some burn tonight, or at least today. He was lifted off the IR. Um, so yeah, man, this defense has been pretty bad for Atlanta. I can't lie, but hasn't been the case for Atlanta. So bucket, who was that? Jay Nivey. Okay, Jay Nivey. I got a foul here. I bet. Yeah, man. Atlanta has had a rough night scoring wise, and defense has been out of sync, man. Can't deny it. So Atlanta down by 25 now, 24. As Dyson knocks down the free throw. Looks like Dyson knocks down maybe two of them. So most points in the fourth quarter, you see Jalen has 10, Nikhil has 7.8. As Dyson knocks down that free throw, has 13 points. He has a double double himself. So all the stars are in except Ace is in for Jalen. As Ron Holland gets an easy drive opportunity, and he goes to the bucket, and Atlanta fouls him. So tough game, man. Tough game. 23. Everybody going off, man. Everybody going off. So 83-107. Atlanta is trailing. Ron Holland picks up his 11th point as he knocks down that free throw. Pushes his total to 12. 108. 83. Yeka try to hit Asa. That's gonna be a clear path. God damn, that's tough. So we gonna uh probably gonna get a clear path here. Yeah, man, it's been a frustrating night for Atlanta. I definitely understand that. Okay. So it's a loose ball foul. So loose ball foul on Yeka. As Jalen looks to check in, they say nobody had possession of the ball, so it's a loose ball foul. So that saves on Yeka. As Onyeka goes to the line. We Goddamn. So Detroit, another easy bucket as Isaiah Stewart gets it to go. All right, Ricochet knocks down the midi, 85-110. So Ricochet picks up that bucket for Atlanta, a much needed bucket. As Atlanta's half court has been decent without Trey, but these tonight has been pretty tough as Jalen tries to find Asa, and Detroit was just right on that. So shot clock readjustment here. I'll put 19 seconds on the shot clock since nobody got possession of it. So it's 85-110. Atlanta is trailing 25 points. As Asa Newell guards Isaiah, and Isaiah just takes advantage of the rook there, gets to the line. Nikhil trying to coach up Asa Newell there. Yeah, if you're talking about if they camped the 3 point line on offense, if only they had a point guard who could generate good looks coming off a pick and roll. If only they had a generational talent at that position that could get them points when Atlanta's offense is stagnant. If only Atlanta had a point guard to lead the offense when it goes cold like this and they go on scoreless runs. Oh man, if they had a point guard. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Talking about Atlanta better without Trey. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. So Jalen to the line, knocks it down 86-112. 10 minutes to go. This game can't get over soon enough. So Jalen about to record another triple double here. Expect Jalen to break that franchise record of triple doubles this season, as it only is um, the franchise leader was sitting at 7. That was Mookie Blaylock, I think. So Jalen gonna break that here. Um, so Jalen records or picks up the rebound. He needs an assist. Excuse me. He's sitting at 9 assists. Come on, put it up. Oh wow, Karis LeVert gets the swipe. It's Javante Green just running the lane there. Oh my God. Turn around. As Asa almost sold that. So Asa, I don't know what's going on. So Nikhil forced to put it up. Can't get it to go. I'd like to see a little more shot creation come from Ricochet. I know Trey coming back. It's gonna. I think it's gonna open up him and I think it's gonna open up Dyson and Ricochet's game. But 30 points, bro. Goddamn. Appreciate Davi tapping in on YouTube, moderating over here. Greatly appreciate that. Hey man, Isaiah Stewart for 3. That's tough. That's how you know the game is over. So 30 points for Atlanta. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Yeah, when Isaiah Stewart hitting threes, you know it's ugly. You know it's ugly, man. You know it's ugly. So Atlanta, it's a season of giving, and they decided to give one away to Detroit. So Merry Christmas, Detroit, and all you Detroit fans. As Atlanta gave y'all one tonight. So Atlanta looks to salvage something. So hopefully Jalen can get that triple double and give us something positive for tonight. Cause goddamn, it's been a tough one. So we'll go through the stats here for Atlanta here in a second once they load. Yeah, Sean, like I said, they gave one. It's the season of giving, man. It's the season of giving. Atlanta playing Santa Claus. So at least offense has woken up from Dyson. He has 15, 10, 5 and 9. So not a great volume, but Ricochet that only started to not crack double digits, and that seems to be the case for everybody else. The bench was dead tonight. Luke 0 points, Keaton 3, Veet 5, just not shooting the same right now. He kind of shot better these last games, so Mo Gay 5 points. So um, some guys came to play, and some were still on the break. It looks like, which unfortunate for Atlanta. Playing the number one team in the East, you can't have that. So I'm not expecting Atlanta to. I'm not expecting this to be a theme for Atlanta. Definitely not. Definitely not, man. It's all good, man. Yeah, man, it's all good. Y'all beat us without our number one all 3 times, so I ain't sweating it, bro. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, man. Y'all might be a great regular season team, bro. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, brother. I'm glad y'all turned it around from what was that, 27 losses in a row. Remind me again, what was that? I'm just glad to see y'all turn it around, man. I'm glad. I'm happy for Cade. Happy for the young squad. Happy for JB Bickerstaff. I can't be mad at Detroit having success. Especially, our old Hawks pal, Karis LeVert, is over there in Detroit now. So not mad at them having success, man. Atlanta gave y'all Karis. We decided to let Karis walk, and so we have a hand in y'all success. Let him walk. So y'all welcome. You should really be coming in my stream saying thank you um, for Karis. He definitely changed things for y'all. So Jay Navi being back definitely helps for Detroit. Um, Pretty sure this is Detroit's first game healthy. So as Karras gets it to go right over his old team, 119-89. So yeah, this is Detroit's first game healthy. So they definitely are playing at full strength. It's evident. So Detroit having a really good game as Karras gets it right over Jalen, gets it to go. So 89, 119, 8:15 left to go. This game can't get over quick enough. Karras knocks down the free throw, 120-89. So, oh yeah, Asa. So Jalen picks up the triple double as Asa throws that assist down from Jalen. So it's Dyson, Zach, Nikhil, Jalen, and Asa out there. Dyson tied him up somewhat. So 7:40 to go. Dyson gets the screen from Jalen. Detroit just loses Jalen on that one. So 93, 122. Dyson picks up the assist there. I believe he has 5 assists with that one. Could be wrong. Dyson guards Karis LeVert. Oh yeah. As Karis picks it up, they got 5 to go on the shot clock. Oh my god, bro, that was actually disgusting. So that was quite an easy bucket. So finally, got a foul call, but that was actually pretty insane effort from Atlanta there. So Bill Bridges recently had the record for Atlanta the most triple doubles in a season with four. Jalen Johnson has five. He bypasses him for the most triple doubles in a single season for Atlanta with five triple doubles. So I'm guaranteeing it's not going to be the last game. So 94 to 124, 6:57 to go. So Jay Ivy can't get it to go. Ricochet on the break finds Jalen for three, no good. Asa tried to get it, did a good job at finding the ball, just got poked away. And Detroit on the break. So timeout for Atlanta. Timeout for Atlanta. We might get some subs here. 94 to 126. It is, what is that, 32? Or what? Excuse me, 36? No, it's 32. I'm not tripping. It's 32. Yeah, 32. So tough game for Atlanta, man. Tough game. But I appreciate everybody tapped in, even if you are Shawn Michael from Florida who claims they're from Detroit. I appreciate everybody tapped in. RIP playback. It's a sad day as we send playback off. Honestly, I wish we could have got these last round of games off on playback, but hey, we're here. It's all good. So can't be mad at it. So Atlanta coming fresh off that 6 day break, and they do get punched in the mouth by Detroit. It's a tough way to come back off that break, but you can't complain when you get a good amount of time off in the regular season. So hey man, do I think this is gonna be a sign of how the rest of the season goes? Absolutely not. Do I think it's a bad loss? Absolutely. Do I understand Atlanta still is missing Trey Young? For sure. Against the number one team? For sure. In the East, I should say. I get it. I get it. So I'm not gonna take this loss too heavy. I'm not gonna act like the Hawks are trash, but it does suck to lose by 30 some. Game ain't as fun to watch. But Hawks will be back, I believe, Sunday. I believe they play Sunday and then get a little break since the NBA Cup. And then it's back to a regular schedule from there. So let's check out the schedule. I hope before the season end we can get a revival of playback and some reiteration. Like we can get it back in some form, whether they change the name or whatever. But we need to have playback back, man. So Hawks don't play again until Sunday at 6 p.m. against the Philadelphia 76ers. So they will play against Philly, and then they don't play again until Tuesday, December 18th against Charlotte. Now it's not official. There has not been an official injury report for his return. So hopefully we get an answer because Hawks need it. I've never been one to believe Hawks are better without Trey. I don't know where that narrative comes from. I mean, I guess, but folks don't say that about San Antonio. Like obviously Trey and Wemby aren't the same player. Duh, one is 7'6" and one's 6'1". So I know they are not the same player physically, but I think add Trey. I think Trey adds just as much value um, as Wemby does on the court. Even though their games look drastically different, as Jalen finds Asa gets it. That's a great look. As Asa learning from Onyeka there, gets that to go. Gets that assist from Jalen. Isaiah Stewart finds it. The defense has been atrocious, man. So Detroit, another easy look. as Detroit's bench has been a big part of this run, a big part of this run, huge part. 64 points for Detroit's bench. So shout out to their bench mob. They are showing out this game. They showed up and showed out. Shout out to shout out to Detroit's bench, dog. God damn, 64 points. So yeah, man. Back to what I was saying, man. It's 5 minutes ago. It's 96-131, man. I don't think we gonna see a comeback. I don't think it's no comeback flow over here. So 97-131, Atlanta trying to fight, but 3 day break. So I pray to God tomorrow um, we get a positive update. Then we'll play. Oh, it's 5:30 Eastern time. Excuse me. Oh no, excuse me. That's when FanDuel starts their broadcast. So it's 6 o'clock. Game is at 6 for sure. So 98-131. Nikhil leading the way with 22 points out there for Atlanta still. Swing, swing, motherfucker. Swing, swing. And Javante Green misses that. Asa picks up the board. So I know there's been a lot of rumors about Hawks being maybe interested in AD. And I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm not giving up none of our young guys for AD. Even though I do want AD if it was Kristaps and Kennard. I know I don't like playing no front office fan. I don't like playing that, but you know, but 98-131 for 57. I know rumors are rumors and nothing really official, but just kind of seeing that these are two teams that are have been mentioned in the AD sweepstakes. So Detroit and Nikhil. I mean, excuse me, Detroit and Atlanta as Nikhil goes to the bench. So Asa got 4 points this quarter. But like I said, Detroit and Atlanta. I forget the third team that was linked to AD, but these were the two teams that were kind of leading the way in that report by either Shams or somebody from ESPN. So Asa knocks it down, puts it to 99-131. But if I'm honest, if Atlanta was serious about getting AD, I really wouldn't want them to mess this team up too much. So a couple of picks to Dallas, not including that um, New Orleans or Milwaukee pick as Zach strips it away. Ace on the break. Hey, Asa needs more playing time. I'm telling you. So good stuff from Asa. He has 7 points, 3 or 4 from the field. But like I said, I don't want Atlanta to give up any of their young guys. I don't want Asa to go. Moge, I don't want to see him go, and I don't want Zach to go. I don't think if it's not AP and or AP. See, it's my first game back too, man. It's been a 6 day. It's been a 6 game break for me too. I'm messing up over here as well. So I get it, man. I get it. I get it. I feel for the Hawks. I get it. I can't be perfect, man. Not everybody can be perfect all 82. I understand. I feel for them. So, like I was saying, if it's not Porzingis and Kennard and maybe a couple future picks, I'm good on the deal. I'm not even giving up Veet, bro. To be honest, because Veet is really on a great deal. You can't really look right past that. And I think Veet, if we're gonna keep Keaton, I think Veet is gonna be really good for Keaton Wallace. Asa 4-3. That's our first positive three right there. Anytime Asa gets buckets, I'm hyped. That's our guy, man. Asa and Trey are gonna dominate. I think that's the future, to be honest. So I would love to keep Asa if we do get AD, so Asa can learn how to be a baby AD. That would be ridiculous. So V smoked it. Risha cleans it up. There you go, Risha. Way to pad your stats, player. So 106, 131. Asa got 10 points this quarter. So he's definitely, I think, earning himself some playing time. And I think with Kristaps Porzingis' just inability to stay healthy, I don't know, man. I know AD's not much better, but I don't know. Kind of is scaring me. I hope Kristaps Porzingis is all right health wise as Asa gets the block, but yeah, he is out again with the illness. So no Porzingis this game for Atlanta either. But they've gotten the job done without two of their main guys. Mo Gay lines it up and basketball Paul fouls him. Excuse me. So B-ball Paul a little too aggressive on that closeout. Mo Gay going to the line for 3 shots. 3 shots. I count 3 shots. What is this? The Hawks and Naismith tip off classic. What is that? These like that must be high schools. That must be high schools. So like I said, Atlanta don't play until Sunday at 6 o'clock. I'm sure there will be amazing takes on Twitter, Reddit, all that after tonight's game. But I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna stay offline. I'm gonna get back to streaming maybe. Maybe not. So tough game for Atlanta as Detroit comes in fully healthy for the first time this year. It's 2 minutes to go. Mo Gay knocks down all 3 free throws. It's 109, 133. 2 minutes and some change to go. It's been a tough one for Atlanta, but I just want to say I appreciate everybody tapping in. This is my first time streaming on Twitter. It's my first time streaming a game off of playback. Playback was critical, man. It was critical, but I appreciate everybody pulling up, watching the game along with us. Even if you were a Detroit fan, it's been all right. Step back, split cat, not quite. Asa gets the board, kicks it to V. V knocks down a three. Comeback flow. 112, 136. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm being facetious. If y'all didn't pick up the sarcasm. Sasser. So Mo kicks it to V. V. Oh yeah. They got the switch. Ron Holland. Ron Holland played like a silver tooth baby. He played like he got silver caps. So no foul there. Ricochet says, I swear I didn't touch him. So Ricochet putting the ball on the floor. Keaton rises up. Bank is open in Detroit right now. I guess 1-8, 115, 142. I can't tell if that score is right on the game clock, but a few more ticks to go. We got 50 some seconds left in this game. It's been a tough one for Atlanta, as Atlanta is goddamn. So just put the nail in the coffin. 142, 115, man. 43 seconds. Yeah, I mean, you gotta get something to go. Play till the final whistle, man. Might as well play till the final whistle. So Keaton gets it up, can't get it to go in Detroit. Now 20 some seconds. They're looking to dribble this out. Isn't gonna be a great one, but like I said, man, I appreciate everybody that pulled up. It was a semi-successful stream. Our first stream off of playback. RIP playback. I'll put one in the air for you tonight. Smoke one for playback. Pour one out for playback. Everybody RIP playback one time. F in the chat for playback. You know, it's tough, man. That streaming platform was crucial for viewing and just watching the game with the Hawks community. But we are here, man. We are here, and I'm grateful for everybody that pulled up. It was a tough one for Atlanta. 115, 142 as they lose to the Detroit Pistons. But Atlanta will be back Sunday at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Eastern. Atlanta's back, and we will be back in the open gym. Hopefully, we're not going to be late. We won't be late Sunday, I promise you. Won't be late. We won't have any technical difficulties. We'll be all set up. So we'll be back tomorrow. I mean, excuse me, Sunday in the open gym for Atlanta versus Philly. But tomorrow, at least, we'll be live gaming on Twitch and YouTube. So we'll be back, y'all. Tough loss for Atlanta, but again, appreciate everybody that pulled up. Hopefully, Atlanta will come back a little more in sync Sunday against Philadelphia. So appreciate everybody. Sorry if the stream was a little laggy, but Wi-Fi is kind of ass around these parts anyway. So just working with what we got. So I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a great night. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, hopefully we'll see y'all Sunday for the Hawks game at 6 p.m. Eastern, taking on Philadelphia. So tough night for Atlanta. Um, Hopefully we'll be back with a better layout too. So we'll get stats and stuff read off at the end of games and whatnot, like we usually did on playback. So we'll get all that figured out, the setup and whatnot, make sure it's streamlined and smooth and all that, no glitching and whatnot. But like I said, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Have a great weekend. If I don't catch y'all till Sunday, like I said, man, tough one for Atlanta, but oh well, we'll shake it off. But we'll be back. Y'all have a great one.